true blessing to be here today in the house of the Lord. My letter is T for truth. My word today comes from Proverbs 12:19. The lip of the truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment.
Wow.
Reading this over, it made me think of a story I read from the Bible not too long ago. In the book of Luke, we find the story of a woman who has been having very serious blood issues for 12 years, which was most of her life. She had seen many doctors, but none had been able to cure her. And she had heard of a man named Jesus, who was said to be the Messiah, or the true healer. So one day, she followed Jesus and his disciples, and finally, after a few minutes, she reached out her hand and lightly touched him on the border of his garment. And immediately, she was healed. She jumped back as Jesus turned around and asked, "Who touched me?" I would imagine she probably had a little pang of fear, kind of like the one I get at home when Dad reaches for the corn pops, and I know that the box is almost empty and he asks to eat my cereal. Now, I know that somebody in the house finished it, and Dad probably thinks that I did, but I don't want to say that I did. Do I lie? Do I tell the truth? The woman in the story was probably thinking the same thing. Amen. But being taught that God doesn't like lies, I know that I have to tell the truth, just like the woman who began to tremble and fell on her knees and admitted to it and explained why she had touched him, that she believed that he was the only one who could heal her. Amen. Jesus said to her, "Daughter, be of good comfort. Your faith has made thy whole. Now go in peace." She was healed not only because her faith was strong enough, but because she told the Lord the truth. So what this story says to me is what my parents have told me. What you do in the dark comes out in the light. We should always try to tell the truth. I say try because none of us are perfect.
Amen.
Nobody except Jesus. And all of us have lied at some time in our lives. The problem with lying is, when you lie, you have to say another lie to cover up the first lie. And that lie leads on to a whole chain of lies until you can't even remember why you lied in the first place. And let me tell you something, when you lie, people stop believing you, even when you are telling the truth. That's right. They doubt everything you say. They start doubting who you are and what you do. Amen. Lying also makes you lose your sense of self. When you lie, or even tell a half lie, you begin to transform yourself into a person you yourself doesn't even know. There's also such a thing as being truthful with yourself and true to yourself. If you lie to try to be popular or lie to be the in crowd, then you're lying to yourself. And you should just be the person who God designed you to be. Be the vegetarian. Be the animal rights activist. It's okay to like peanut butter and banana sandwiches. If you like something or someone, don't lie and say you don't just to be accepted. Because then you're only lying to yourself. Plus, if you do lie and you get caught, the story of the boy who cries wolf comes to mind when we all know that story. Everyone wants to be trusted and understood, especially as teenagers. So lying gets you nowhere but hurt, confused, and away from God. That's right, God doesn't like ugly, and guess what? Lies are ugly. So the closer that you get to your lie, the farther you get from God. In conclusion, I learned a very valuable lesson myself today, and I feel compelled to tell the truth. Vinny was the one who ate the corn pops. Thank you for your time. God bless you.